Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of It's Monday Morning Newsbreakers, a real play suburban fantasy 5th Dungeons & Dragons podcast set in the accursed realm of Georgia. We are Georgia's D&D podcast. I forgot to say it, but no one legally made me stop saying this, so we're going to keep this in. We're at season finale territory, guys. How you all feeling right now?
Not dead yet.
Next up, we have Becky playing Benny.
That's me.
Benny's Facebook looking like right now.
So it's career day, right? With Thesis and Drake. They've come to hang out.
Yeah, they are journalists for GamePro and Nintendo Power.
Benny is just going to have this sarcastic post about looking forward to learning about journalism in the next generation of gaming, and it's a picture of just a classic NES. It's not even a Super Nintendo.
Alright, that broke me even more than I expected. Go ahead and take inspiration for that, because I need a moment.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
You just beam the image of like a Nintendo Power cover into my head with those words.
You're welcome.
And then my brain went off in the direction Dr. Peter Hopkins walking by a newspaper stand and seeing, buying one and going about his day.
Yes.
So we can read that rich NES video game journalist. Anyway,
those sweet pixels.
Next up, we have Courtney playing Brenham.
Hello.
What's your Facebook feed?
Well, she's posting all of the people that should have come to career day in spite. Like, people like Swimmy Hendrix would have been a better choice. So there's like 6 people she's posting about on her Facebook.
Mm-hmm. Tagging all of them personally.
Tagging them personally, like, I know these people, sure.
One of them does reach back out to you, but it's just their social media department.
I'll take it. Get my foot in the door.
And they ask if you want a free shirt.
Of course.
Poof. Free shirt, just teleports in next. Already perfectly tailored. It just says Swimmy on the front. Awesome. It's a minimalist logo for Swimmy Hendrix.
Even better.
All right. And next up, we have Yoko playing Gracia.
So she has Scratch That, This Is Not a Moment, It's a Movement. And it's the newsbreaker just rolling over some bags of Arclight chips.
Crunch, 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 crunch.
Yep.
Hopefully shooting some out of it as well.
Just destroying the chips. That's the goal here.
In the background of the picture, you just see the janitor staring at the newsbreaker, waiting for his day. He's gonna get revenge someday. This is just adding fuel to that fire.
He's making a mess for him to clean up later.
He's added another name to his list now. It was originally just Benny. Now it's extended to Ben and Gracia.
I feel like Gracia's probably making the most mess out of like the kids on average, but all right, he can have beef. That's fine.
Yay, Doom buddies!
Yeah,
it's not about the mess. It's about the mess for the sake of the.
It's for art. This is a movement.
This is not art to this man.
Digital art.
This is just more work for him.
If he comes up and talks to her, she talks about the kid who ate the banana off of the wall at the art museum and like how modern art is and performance art. So she'll just go off on a rant about it.
As, like an old crotchety man. He's like, "You kids and your movements, I'll give you a movement."
And then he just pulls out a plunger.
Oh, it's because it's a bowel movement. I get it.
You have a shitty sense of humor here.
Yes.
Going down the drain. Here we go.
Yep.
And next up we have Trevin playing Jacques the Jock. What is Jacques' Facebook looking like right now?
Very blank. Anything that had to do with Chiquita Dave is gone.
Ooh.
And then I guess just a simple post that says "Don't meet your heroes," and it's a GIF of Troy from Community after meeting LeVar Burton.
No. Oh, it's so sad.
Yeah, not much to be said about the radio silence. I think with the lack of anything to comment on,
It's the angsty period.
Jacques suddenly starts coming to school in all black, torn t-shirts.
did you change your Facebook profile song? I don't know what's angsty in 3. We have Alex playing the role of a freak. What's for freak?
Yeah.
Facebook.
Rafreak's Facebook. It is a gift from Thor: Love and Thunder. It's the gift where the kid Axel is astral projecting to Thor, and there's a caption underneath it that says, sometimes your astral projection dreams are just so bad and janky, and this is just his representation of that, because that was notorious last year for just being bad editing. That's the joke, kids. It was bad CG. And that's what his astral projection dream felt like.
All right, so last we left off, you all, along with the help of Thesis and Drake, have met up at the print shop, and you've started discussing future events, what's going to go down. You all know so far, and Drake has mentioned that some of the malware on your computer back to Billiam, and he did manage to scrape some videos, a hard drive that Billiam had. So he's looking at you all. He's like, he has a little bit of a dork. Y'all want to see these videos? Some of them were kind of funny, but
Are any of them of our classmates eating shit somewhere? Not literal, but falling in a terrible manner that just makes their faces so busted.
That may or may not be appropriately accompanied by a slide whistle if one chooses.
No, mostly they're about some little satyr kid and bullywug boy.
Guess that's all right too.
Did they eat shit?
Please tell me there's at least one video of that.
And Drake starts to play the first video, and starts out with Billiam and Topher on screen, and then Topher immediately runs off screen and picks up the camera, and the two start talking, and Topher just talks about how he's more being the cameraman, and at this point, Billiam still speaking with his old voice, and it seems like this is Billiam freshman year, and then Topher starts to interview Billiam, and then Billiam's dad makes an appearance on screen. And you see that Billiam's dad is older satyr guy. He's got horn rim glasses. He's got a hat on, and he's got an Arclight Fields work shirt on, and some work boots and pants. And Billiam starts to interview him. Billiam's dad starts talking about, well, gee, kiddos, if you just come into work and you work real hard every day, your managers are going to at least acknowledge your hard work and promote you. You just got to work hard every day, just like me. I made it to a supervisor of my team, and I've been here for 20 years, and one of these days, I'm going to get because they see how hard I'm working out there. Just you see, kiddo. And then that video ends. All right, maybe that one wasn't funny. Maybe that one was a little, but there's more video. You want to watch them?
That's why we have you here, right?
Oh, I'll be honest. I'm just here because Thesis called me in. I'm cooked right now. Had a little Drake and bake this morning.
Really? I had no idea.
All right, next video. And then it's the play button. And it looks like Billiam and Topher a few weeks later. Topher's interviewing Billiam, and Billiam's excited. Topher, we're on the student council now. We're freshman advisors to the student council. This is going to be great for us. We can do good things for our fellow students, and I'm excited. And telling us that the student council doesn't function within the school. We function beyond the school. The student council is, he said, to look out for them, and you'll find a member of the student council. Maybe if I look into Burdell's at Arclight, I can get my dad that promotion. And then Billiam says, cut the camera, Topher. And the camera cuts. All right, so it wasn't really all that funny either. Maybe that one was sad and maybe.
You're 2 for 2 for sad.
Yeah. Benny is going to raise her hand for a second, though. I have a question about that first video, though.
Oh yeah,
Does it fall into some kind of weird moral gray area for satyrs to wear horn-rimmed glasses? Yeah, I have questions.
I got a lot of questions too. Could God roll so big himself that he couldn't smoke it? Is that what your questions are like? Because I got a lot of questions.
I mean, mine usually don't involve weed as much as yours seem to, but sure.
Oh no, not all of mine involve weed. Does the world need Jason Statham zombie movie vein as Crank? My personal answer to yes, 100%. Hell yeah, raise hell.
Anyway, you got any more of them videos?
Oh yeah. All right, I think I got a funny one right here. Video, and it's Star Wars Kid, but it's like an edit with TIE fighters coming in and firing. Oh, okay, that one is also sad. Now, so let's take that one. I'm sorry, I'm not funny anymore, or maybe I never was good at funny. Here, how about this one? And it's Toph soccer game, and he just gets whaled right in the knuckleball.
That was funny.
Yes.
And Topher rewinds and plays it 6 times. Drake rewinds and plays it 6 times. If you listen closely, you might be able to hear one shatter in this frame right here. And Thesis is just staring at Drake and all of you. So, nutshot compilations.
Right in the coin purse.
That's what's important here, kiddos.
I mean, it's not always so much important, but it's fucking funny. So
It enhances the experience.
Mhm.
Is it for training?
Okay, Drake, how about you just slip in a nutshot video between each of these videos if you feel like these sad videos are very important, because I'm getting some secondhand sadness from this, and it's not. And then Drake's the Topher nutshot video.
Is that the only one you have, though?
Hold on, I think I got another one, y'all. And then he plays the Topher nutshot video again, but this time there's an air horn as soon as the ball makes contact with his balls.
Excellent.
How about that one? And then
Pretty sure there's a purpose for us being here that's not nut shots. Not as much as I love a good nut shot video, or perform one of my own. See pillow fight episode.
Yeah.
All right, I'll put together for those y'all who aren't narcs later. We got Mr. Ruin Our Fun over here.
Hey, before you call me a narc, please acknowledge who's at nut level. And Jacques will crack his knuckles.
Isn't Drake a kobold?
Yeah. Drake hops off a stool standing eye to eye with you. I mean, this is like equal in. Like, I'm not really too concerned about my. I might be sterile. And he hits the play button. It looks like the Topher Nutshot video was about to say. It's like, oh yeah, I guess this one's a little corrupted. And then it starts playing the next video, and it's Billiam sitting in front of the camera, and now he's in some newscaster attire, and Topher's interviewing him, and you see Billiam's dad come running into the frame, like super excited. And he's like, Billiam, I got the promotion, Billiam. They finally saw how hard, and now you're looking at a real manager. And he's wearing like a button shirt. He's got a tie on. He's got one of those tie pins that has S on it for Sunny. And he's dressed like a real salary man. He's even got his hair greased back a little bit. And Billiam drops the newscaster voice for us. Yeah, you see, Dad, your hard work paid off. It's what you've been telling us this whole time. You work hard, and it'll. And his dad leaves the room, and Billiam looks at Topher and says, "Topher, we can't ever let him know what we've done here today." And then that video, and then the next video starts, and Billiam's looking over like some information from Sears, and he looks up at Topher and says, "Topher, looks like Arclight will be out of the picture soon, but no worries, my father shall have a job somewhere else. He's going to accidentally stumble across some safety Arclight, and he'll be the one to report those, and he'll be given a new job with a new company because he was the whistleblower over at Arclight." And then that video cuts. And then a new video begins with Billiam talking again. It appears that there are 2 possible test subjects for Halo, both homeschool students. We're hoping that's a favorable reaction. That we're not hoping for a singularity. That is out of the question. That would probably never happen in a million years. But homeschool students, they haven't been around others for long enough. They're more malleable, so maybe we can get the results we want from homeschool students and study those and create something that will help everyone. And then that's the last. Okay, so none of them was really funny, but plays the Topher Nutshot video one last time.
No, go back. Two homeschoolers. We only know of one, right? There's Tori.
The other one, and Benny is going to look over at Gracia.
I assume.
Yeah, Gracia. Gracia just has really big eyes, and she's like, "So he did this to Tori?
Yeah.
Do we have his schedule? I mean, I know we're planning to kick his ass, but like, what's everyone's next class?"
Well, it looks like he's got his plans for tomorrow on here too. Just scoop them up if you want to take a look at them.
She just does.
Never count old Drakey out. So he gives you the plans, and it looks like the setup is tomorrow during the pep rally. That's what we go in to try to retrieve Tori to get her a facility that is being controlled by both Sears and Fluxstone Private Security and Defense. They want to get her to that facility for research. And it turns out that singularity is something that they weren't expecting. It's something what they were expecting, so they want to get this research done soon. But they also don't know if she'll make it through the singularity process. But their plans are to go in during the pep rally tomorrow. There is some confusion going on during the pep. They're hoping to get someone for a public punishment from school. Sort of like a public it's just them being publicly expelled. They're going to cast the banishment spell to expel them, and they're going to have a bunch of students watch. And this will be done by Vigilant Eye Security. People that work for the same security company that the twins and Amy work for, which is a child company of Lux Security and Defense.
Does Amy still work for them?
Amy no longer works for them. They cut ties with. There are also plans to have a new brand of Arclight snacks rain from the ceiling during to cause even more like chaos and confusion out there with the students, to cover up the sound of them going to that one elevator that you saw underneath the school the other day that you couldn't get into because it was locked. So, Tori.
Yeah, so I don't think it needs to be said. We gotta stop that. That can't happen. We can't let them get Tori.
No.
We follow them down. We get Tori. They don't come back up. Right? That's roughly the plan.
Well, we need to sabotage the snacks too. That way, they aren't, heard, or that distraction isn't there, and everyone hears the not good stuff going on.
So that it
That
doesn't
would be a lot. Yeah, it would probably thin their numbers if we could somehow basically counter their distraction.
I mean, we know a guy who could do that.
Yeah.
Who do you know, man? Is it Harry Steven?
I mean, we know him too, but
Filthy Stefan. The thing that actually made the biscuit super dry was just that he had kitty litter stuck between his peats.
So gross.
I can just prestidigitation that. It's fine. We can clean it up.
Gracia, not everything should be handled with prestidigitation. Some things just shouldn't happen.
It's clean after. It's fine.
He'd be good for a short distraction to stop things, but he's too much of a chaos agent. We need someone who's actually on our side.
Like a good neighbor?
State Farm is there?
Yeah.
Oh, Jake from State Farm. That guy.
Yeah.
Wear khakis in this school and red shirts.
And you see Drake starting to hollow out an apple while y'all are talking? Oh no, don't mind me. I'm just going to enjoy a nice snack that if you see smoke over here doing computer science.
Got it. Smoking apples, that's a totally normal thing, right?
Listen, just use, what do they call it whenever, like, you're, enjoying a puff of the devil's lettuce, and they make things to, like, filter the smell so that you can't tell you were smoking in there. Just do that. Just make sure that you can't smell it. Or Gracia, prestidigitation.
Yeah, Gracia.
Yeah.
She knows prestidigitation, right?
Yeah, suddenly smells like lavender. Okay.
Yes. This is like a MacGyver sort of mental exercise for me that I like to do every day, where like I fashion a smoking imp of an everyday household item.
It's no longer purple haze, it's lavender haze.
From my experience of stoners, that's just your basic stoner activity.
Yeah, it's my enrichment time.
Just don't hotbox all of us in here. That's all I ask.
No,
Like, I've never seen someone become more of an engineer.
He opens up a window and just like sits next to it and hangs his head out whenever he blows it outside and then sticks aside. You're right, can't be doing this around the kiddos.
Also, make sure nobody is seeing you do that, please. Like, we don't necessarily want to draw attention to ourselves. We're already kind of in hot water as it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, are y'all fucking
Billiam
narcs?
Jackass. No, we're not narcs. Somebody else might be a narc, and they might be watching.
No, we're the one the narcs are after.
Yeah.
We're like anti-narcs.
Alright, I guess y'all are cool as hell then. Praise Dale, raise hell.
Still don't know what that means, but okay.
The Intimidator baby number 3.
Nope.
Nope,
Is-
Not ringing
bringing
any
in
bells.
Oh, I
zero,
think. Wait a minute.
No.
I think you might be talking about that fire elemental, Dale Bernhardt.
Oh,
No.
right, him.
Yeah.
No. Just no.
talking about the one and only our Lord and Savior, Dale Earnhardt. Praise Dale, raise hail, baby.
Oh, Dale Earnhardt Jr. Yeah, I know him. Yeah.
Nope, senior.
Wrong Dale Earnhardt.
The
I think
distinction
that's before our time.
is very.
Like Jeff Borden.
Excuse me, Dale was my father. Call me Dylan.
All right, y'all don't know. I mean, that's before my time too, but that's how my family raised me. That's how they raised the clutch before me. The clutch before them were raised. Intimidator. Let's go.
It's like a little culty to me, but you know, who am I to judge?
Just like a whole line of people that are intimidating. That's who you worship. A little bit weird, bro. Just a little bit weird.
Just a little bit. Just a smidge.
Gauche.
And he looks over at Thesis and says, "Hey, I'm getting billed for this time, right?" And Thesis just sighs. All right, so kids, can you reach out to your allies that you're tomorrow? We got to make sure whatever you do is solid.
Yeah, probably.
You have to get to her before they do, because who knows what Sears is going to do with that poor girl.
What are we gonna do?
I mean, they can't take her to him if they're dead.
That doesn't have to do with her. Though. It has to do with them. Gracia went dark.
Gracia has murder in her eyes. She is.
Gracia suddenly gonna start quoting Repo the Genetic Opera. She's just getting metal as hell.
She had one friend to start with, and they took her one friend and also were gonna potentially kill her. Like the video just said, yeah, we're gonna kill Toy or Gracia.
We're her friends.
And so she's like, all right. But Toy was her friend first.
Yeah, that's true. That's fair. Toy was
That was her first friend there.
Yeah.
So, and they pretty much just said hey, we're going to experiment on Gracia and Tori. So she's like, okay, same. I will experiment on y'all then. Let's see how much metal you wear and what's heat metal going to do to you. We're going to find out.
Oh,
Still
damn.
seems awfully corrupted.
If anyone got a dagger, if we stab them and then I heat metal, how's that
Whoa.
work out?
It's supposed to be the moral left when we have.
She was. She's not
Vinny is-
now.
All have left.
Vinny is just gonna hold up one of her daggers and be like, I do.
Oh, I do
Yeah,
too.
let's find out. Does this work?
Balance is
Do we get
tipping.
bonus points? Do we get bonus points for science class?
Yes.
I'm not a teacher here. I was here to help you solve this problem, but this problem has turned into an even bigger problem because now you want to murder. I understand how you feel, but I don't want a child go down that path. So promise me that.
Okay, let's hold on.
We
hold
won't.
on.
It'll be
Hold on.
downstairs. You won't see it.
We won't inflict enough damage to intentionally kill them, just, to knock them out, and then if they happen to die in the process, well, that's that. So it'll be more like manslaughter instead of actual murder.
No
It's
murder.
residual
Yeah.
fire damage. It's,
We
Yeah.
have to be better
As
than
a
them.
treat.
I am not planning to use them as a science experiment until they die. That part was a bit of a joke, but
I mean,
the other
Hopkins could
parts
always
weren't.
use them as an experiment.
Yeah, but see, that's how we're better than them, is we're not going to use them as a science experiment.
I'm not putting murderer on my resume.
Okay, don't be
I'm an
involved. That's fine.
accomplice.
Well, you wouldn't put that on your resume anyway. Again, manslaughter. Manslaughter is what you want on your resume, not murder.
So what's our plan? Obviously we
that's
need to get
important.
underground and get to that elevator.
Yeah.
Thesis pulls Brenham to the side and want to give me the channel with Brenham for a moment. Thesis pulls you aside and says, "Okay, so you seem to be the most level-headed here. I want you to do whatever you can to prevent any sort of murder.
That's the plan.
We both know that they're all going to regret it if they do that. So I'm going to give you something just in case they go through with it. I only have enough for 2. And then he looks down, and this that he only has one, and he gives you and a scroll of Revivify.
Okay, so it's one use.
One use.
What's the diamond?
The diamond is the material component you're going to need to cast
Oh, yes,
Revivify.
got it. Well, I hope I don't have to use it.
I hope you don't have to use it either. And, well, think of it this way. If you don't have to, it's yours to keep and invest in whatever you and the team feel like.
All right, then.
This is going to be hard to say, but I want you to wait until the last minute if you have to use it. If they go through with a murder, they're going to need to feel the weight of their actions before you undo that for them.
I really hope it doesn't come to that.
I hope it doesn't come to that again. If they feel that they need to resort to that, then they need to feel the weight of what they've done.
I agree.
Before
They
that's
should
resolved.
already understand the weight.
And with that, I'm going to bring them back.
We all here?
Yeah.
Praise Hail, praise Dale.
So,
Are we alienating our audience with that fucking Dale Earnhardt bullshit? Oh wait, you're Georgia. Never mind.
yeah, I feel like we're not living up to our full potential, not making the reference. Because
That's
that
fair.
is some Georgia culture.
Is it though?
It's Southern
Is it
culture.
though?
Well,
It's
here's the
Dale
thing.
Earnhardt.
I live in Alaska. We are the south of the north. If that makes any fucking sense.
Yeah,
mean,
based on our conversation about four-wheelers, like the first session, that seems correct, yes.
That
I
seems
mean,
accurate.
like, I've lived in the South my entire life. I have been a NASCAR fan and everything. Are we pandering to that demographic just a little bit? Sure.
It's a skosh.
Yeah, just a
But-
smidgen.
You know, I think most of our demographic live in pockets, like Atlanta, Cobb County.
Well, everyone
data
needs
for
to
that.
know that Dale Earnhardt was a gentleman
He was. This
and
is
a
true.
scholar. So praise Dale Ray. All right,
Oh,
so
Lord. All right, back to business.
Yeah.
like while
So-
y'all are watching some nutshot compilations with Drake, like Thesis pulls Brenham aside, and you kind of like see the two of them have a conversation and come back. So do you want me to like add the one with the horn blast, and after he gets hit, do you want me to add that to the compilation that I'll send to you?
Is it technically a compilation if it's the same video over and over?
I don't think
I
so.
think you can have it zoom
No.
in. Yeah, I don't know if compilation is the right word, but we can have it zoom in. Oh, could we get the video and then somehow use it to distract from the distraction? Or just in general public shaming, like we just put it on a big
Ooh.
screen?
Yeah, I was just thinking if there is a way we can play that video on repeat, that'd
Yeah.
be great.
I
Just
mean,
for
I
funsies.
I can probably like hijack your school's AV system, no
Perfect.
problem.
Yeah, let's do
Love
that.
it.
Plus, it also
Yeah.
gives us the added benefit of embarrassing Topher.
Perfect.
Yeah, because
I'm in.
I wasn't playing. He seems like the Topher the gopher, right? He's not fully planned and responsible for this.
No, he's a bullywug. He's not a gopher.
Wacky.
Yeah. But he's a lackey.
Yes, I know.
Billiam's the
Yeah.
person who planned all the evil shit and goes down.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't. It seemed to me from watching the videos that what he planned wasn't exactly what he intended at first, but then was okay with it when it went south, which is the issue.
It definitely
Yeah,
came across as that he was okay with me and Tori dying. So that's the main point I got from it.
Yeah. He just,
Eventually.
Yeah, that's not okay by me because I actually like you and everyone else can get fucked.
She has a little heart, like, thanks.
yeah, he definitely seems like motivated primarily by self-interest, specifically looking out for his dad. So like if we wanted to really like get him in the gut, we could bring up something about his dad. That I think would be the way to like shake him emotionally.
I'm all for some
Mess with
emotional
his
shaking.
dad. But if we
His
could get
dad,
his
throw him
dad
in
to come
jail,
back and say
fired.
he's no. If his dad could say he's disappointed in him, that seems like the emotional damage that would be good. I don't know if we can get
Emotional
that.
damage.
No, I kind of want to get him fired now. Or
I don't want to mess with the dad.
oh, I know how we can do it.
His son's shit.
We can tell him that he didn't earn that fucking promotion. His son did it for him.
What's
And
everyone's
then he comes and
passive
tells his son
perception?
he's disappointed. Yes.
My passive perception is
Got a 14.
11.
I got a 15.
16.
Perceptive as fuck.
So you're who has over a 15 passive perception? Well, 15 and over.
Me.
All right, so
Gracia.
Gracia, you notice like a little shit in the room, sort of like one of those heat illusions.
So I'm gonna look over at which corner of the room is it in?
It is going to be the it's going to be the corner closest to the door.
Okay, so the top right-hand corner of the room.
Yes.
So Benny, I think, do I still have that chicken biscuit from before?
You know what? We'll say you do.
Hell yeah. I'm gonna huck that shit over there and see if I hit something.
Okay, give me a roll.
Okay, would that be just unarmed strike? I guess that's the closest thing I got. I could do that or claws, but I get the same stats on both.
Do you have a range?
See, I have daggers that I could use as a ranged weapon.
All right, yeah, just give me one of those.
I got
Yeah.
some heat metal. If it goes well. Stick it in him.
Hot diggity daffodil, that's a 30.
Damn, my dude.
It went well.
Yeah.
You go right on it.
Roll that damage
Hell yeah.
for me.
That's 1d4 plus 5, so that is a total of 7 damage.
You deal 7 as a chicken biscuit goes sailing into the corner, and the crumbs scatter onto a humanoid before the biscuit hits, and then just crumbs everywhere, revealing the form of a Galadriel woman. And then you see the invisibility drop, and Amy is standing there looking at you all.
Bum bum bum.
Jock will just look at her. I told you where we were. You didn't have to go with the fucking dramatics.
I didn't want.
You could have not.
I didn't want to interrupt.
Hey, you're cool with us now. You don't need to be shitty. That was shitty.
I was going to drop invisibility as soon as I was done talking.
With that roll, can I say that I at least like donked her on the head with the
Yeah,
with
no.
biscuit? Okay.
She's got crumbs on her
It's
outfit.
like her hair is full of chicken biscuit crumbs.
Hell yeah.
And like you're starting to pick up on like she genuinely did not want to interrupt you all. This is like an awkward like I don't want to intrude busy, so I'll just like blend into the room.
So she's
once
neurodivergent.
everything.
Yes.
When I realize
Yeah.
that she's being sincere, I walk over and I prestidigitation to clean her up. You can use prestidigitation for a lot.
And this week today she's changed from the like, pajama pants and wine stained t-shirt to like some black somewhat skin tight pants, like a black turtleneck and a watch that activates a camouflage field around her.
So Sandra Bullock and Demolition Man. Got it.
Yeah. She's still got the green hair, but pulled back into a tight ponytail.
Amy, you're just the person we needed to see.
Hello.
Maybe you can help us with making sure that all of the snacks aren't dropped on everybody and keep that from happening.
I believe they'll
Yeah.
be setting up in the gymnasium overnight.
I'm gonna look over at Brenham and ask, so we still got those hazmat suits?
What are you thinking?
Well, if the setup is overnight, wouldn't the easiest way to stop it be to sabotage the setup?
Right. Hey, Amy.
And
When
as
we-
you're saying this, the intercom kicks on, and Brenham, you're needed in the newsroom. Brenham, you're needed in the newsroom.
Seems like a bad idea.
And then TV in the room comes on, and you find out that the TV classrooms around you are all automatically turning on with emergency broadcast.
Oh, that's even less good.
I'm gonna look at Amy and say, like, can you turn that thing on and go with her? I have a bad
And-
feeling about this.
Amy cloaks, and she
What if I just
So,
didn't
wait, are
go?
all the TVs saying the same thing? Like that they just bring them to the newsroom?
yeah, well, the intercom in your room just asked them to the newsroom, but the TVs and all the rooms are showing this emergency broadcast, and you see the news, and you see the silhouette of one person sitting at the desk, and you see Brenham's seat empty.
Oh, okay. So it looks like our normal broadcast, but it's like silhouetting what I would assume to be Billiam next to me.
Yes.
But my point still stands, guys. What happens if I just don't go?
You don't have to go if you don't want to.
I think we should you shouldn't go or we all go.
You notice that the silhouette is taller and doesn't have horns.
This is a trap.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
definitely.
100%.
Yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
So do I walk into the trap with backup, or do we need another plan?
I mean, if I were to go into a trap, backup is always like the best choice.
Well, I was never gonna go with just myself. It's not the plan.
It's not a
You have
plan. That's
Captain
just a
Pepper
trap.
Spray over there with you. You're good.
At the very least, you should at least take something pocket-sized to help you out. And Rafreak summons Tiny Tina the Fae. He says, Tina, just hide in her pocket for now, okay?
Okay, Brenham.
Yeah.
What is your call on this? How are you feeling about it?
I'm on the fence, but I think I should go. But like, of course, Amy should go invisible. I can take Tiny Tina, and then you guys maybe just linger in the hallway so I can still shout.
Mm-hmm.
Have we seen general, like, I don't know, is there any kind of way we can sneak through the ducts kind of thing? What's our familiarity with the architecture of this building? I feel like
I
we've
mean,
seen
I
some
could
plans over
always
time.
just skitter up the walls and hug the ceiling, but that's
Mhm.
I'm the only one who can do that. So
I mean, if you're right
Dogs?
outside the door, that's pretty close too.
Yeah, you're probably not going to be able to get through ducts, but
I think that'll take too long.
Benny
I
can
could get through
the ceiling
ducts.
wall.
Fair.
Jacques would probably be the only one that can get through the ducts.
If I had gaseous form, I could do that, but I didn't take it, so I can't.
Ew.
Not necessarily worth a high level spell or, like a super good spell or anything either. Just, curious.
Tiny Tina Fey does like dive into Brenham's pocket and
Oh, that's a real clean pocket right there. Nope, absolutely no lint in there. Mm-mm. No sand, no lint, no ma'am.
No pocket sand.
no pocket sand.
How do you
Your
defend
little-
yourself?
I was gonna say,
Just-
Brenham, you need better prepared pockets. Come on.
Hey, but I have pockets. That's important.
It's good to see that Tiny Tina's being a little mirthful in there. Proud of her for that. Which is me saying that this is going to be the mirthful version of the summoned Fey spirit. The Fey can force one creature it can see within 10 feet of it to make a Wisdom saving throw against your spell save DC. Unless the save succeeds, the target is charmed by you and the Fey for 1 minute or until the target takes any damage. So you can kind of charm people for a little while in there. Have fun.
all right, so stealth, and she's gone into the room ahead of you all, and then over like a little earpiece that's sitting somewhere in the room, you can hear her talking, but you can't hear the words yet.
So somebody got to put in the earpiece, I guess.
I think this was a Rafreak one.
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah. I I don't know if tabaxi ears are structured in the same way as actual cat ears, but I don't know. That's why I'm like,
So-
I'm not sure if an earpiece would actually fit in my ears.
Jacques would have wanted to
Maybe
do
it's
the
one
vent
that-
thing after being mentioned.
Okay. I'll have you roll me a check to navigate the vent.
Oh, what kind of check do you want that to be?
A traveler's check.
Let's see.
I hate it here. Thanks.
No, it was a really good one.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We'll do 2 perception checks. You just have to get a 15 on both.
Perception.
Yep.
That's a 15
Okay. I'll accept that. And then 1 more perception.
and a dirty 20.
Woo!
A
You make your way and find your way to an area that's perched right above desk. And as you're seeing this, over the earpiece, Amy is telling her, that rat bastard is in here. You have 5 minutes to do whatever you have, or I kill him myself. And you see that at the desk, it is Logan sitting in Billiam's seat.
Interesting. Jacques has pulled out his phone and is recording this, or at least like Facebook videoing to the group.
And could I throw in that Benny also kind of tailed? I'm assuming that Brenham is on her way to the newsroom, right?
Yeah.
I would say that Benny is tailing Brenham like at the ceiling, like she's basically crawling along, being as inconspicuous as possible.
Yeah, Grisha's gonna wait outside, but be in the area too.
Yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
Grisha's got murder eyes. You just say when, and she's ready.
Gracia is now on team on site.
hmm
How we want to play the career day? Oh, what a
You're all standing outside of this newsroom.
I guess if everybody's ready, I'm gonna walk in so I can see what's going on.
Just kind of like to the side of the door, so we can't be seen behind you, but can hear.
There you go.
Hello?
Hello?
hello,
Hello?
hello.
Hello?
Alright, so
Oh, there.
Jacques, I have in the actual room above Logan. Imagine that you're in the vents. This is like above whatever. You understand. You're in the vents above Logan. Brenham, you've just walked in, and Logan says, "Oh, Brenham, you're here. Please take a seat.
Why are you here?
Billiam's absent today, so I'm filling in for him. We had a special emergency news report."
You want to share it with me before we go live?
Yes, we're looking into the whereabouts of Jack? I don't remember his name. Football player. You know the guy.
So what are you gonna say about him?
Well, his sentence is since he's still ducking and dodging in school suspension. He publicly banished from the school the moment we find him. It's going to be a 2-month sentence, and we need to encourage the students in him and bring him to us.
I don't think we need to encourage the students to do that. It's not really the students' duty to interfere in that way. Maybe we should bring this to the principal.
And we have some footage. And we may or may not have some live footage.
Of what?
Please, Brenham, take a seat. Let's begin our news report.
I don't think I can begin a news report if I don't know what we're supposed to say. I like to make sure that I know what's going on before we go live, so it looks good.
I just need a student to accompany me on this news show. All you have to do is sit there and be your beautiful.
I'm not just eye candy.
No, you're all very talented journalists. I really enjoy your fashion articles.
Exactly. And I'm such a good journalist that I'm not going to just sit there and say things that may or may not be true without fact checking them ahead of time, which is why I usually make sure that we talk about it beforehand.
Wouldn't you like to see the footage?
You can show it to me before we go live. That seems pertinent.
And the TVs in the school turn themselves off, and then suddenly just the monitor behind him turns, and you see footage of Billiam and Valjean running down a hallway with arms like bread and snacks, none of them Arclight Field brand. And you see him run to the same bathroom. He looks both ways, and then knocks on one of the tiles, and you see this smoke-filled, like this blood-filled smoke tendril come through, grab the snacks dissolve, and then the tendril disappears. And then Common Valjean ways again, runs off. And then footage of another day where you see him running to that same area full of snacks again, and the tendril comes out, and something off screen startles Jack or Colin, and he runs, dropping the snacks. And then you see Arya just like slow motion walking through the frame. She turns, looks up at the camera, and then turns back and continues to walk in the direct Common Valjean.
I see. And what are you implying that this suggests?
That the same student that's taking snacks to some mystery location where they're disappearing in some arcane ritual may in fact be Jack. And if he's doing arcane rituals like that on the school premises, he must be banished immediately.
Well, first of all, you need to have proof that it is Jack. And second of all, you need to have proof that it is an arcane thing. You can't just make speculations.
Arya's handling that right now.
Well, we can't very well go live and say anything if I don't have information from her.
Then we'll make no report at all. Forget this ever happened. And he just stands up and leaves the room.
Does everybody want to come in the newsroom now?
I feel like
I
we're
don't
all
know what's
just
his
like-
reaction as we're all just standing there, like,
Benny just slowly crawls down from the ceiling, like.
oh no, wait, so like, is he gonna walk by us?
As if I didn't sit on him before.
Like he's walking out the door of the newsroom as we speak. If you want to like try to hide from him, roll a stealth check real quick.
Righty.
Can I make a
let me
quick
see
look
what-
at Rafreak and try to roll performance and pull like an Avengers Civil War and like try to kiss him? You know, like try to do the little fake kiss and then look away kind of thing.
I felt like, as he was leaving, I should have said something like, sit you later.
Smell you later, butthead.
All right, so you just have to beat a 14 to not be spotted. 14 is his passive.
Okay, I've rolled a 24.
Do I need to roll a
so-
stealth check in the vents?
No, you're good in the vents. Because he's not really paying attention to what's going on. I think the
Are
vents are
we-
like high enough for you to. Oh, how did everyone roll?
Are we doing the Civil War, the Civil War kiss? Or no, that's not Civil War. That was Winter Soldier.
Was it
Yeah,
not?
that was.
Was
Yep,
it when
on
it
the
was?
escalator.
Sorry.
Yep.
Yeah, on
Yep.
escalator.
I remember the scene. I
It's
just
the
got
best
wrong
Marvel movie
sorry.
in the franchise. Don't at me.
Look,
Fair.
y'all, I
They're
don't.
just like
I don't
they're
need,
undercover.
I don't need y'all to get Michael Mouse riled up by kidding.
Yeah, he might come after me. I still am legally within 5 years. They can come after me. But are we doing that? Is that what we're doing to distract?
It's up to you. Like Gracia
I
looks
think
at you
it'd be
real
funny.
quick of a try. Okay. Also, I have much better performance than stealth, so
Same. That's a plus
Yeah,
7 for me. That's a
It's a
natural
plus-
20 plus 7.
Beautiful.
I have a plus 12, so I got a dirty 20.
And I got a
The
24. Oops, sorry.
Oh no!
We're gonna do a stage kiss, where you put the hand over the mouth kind of thing, and it's so just.
Absolutely,
I feel like he would look in the peripheral vision. He sees two kids, two high schoolers making out, and he's like, and just continues on.
It is very convincing.
Oh, let me roll something real quick.
Also, I feel like we're in the middle of the hallway. Like, it makes sense that Benny can hide on the ceiling, but we're just standing next to the door in an open hallway.
So I just rolled my stealth check for the Newsbreaker got a 15. So
Right.
Logan
Sneaky
walks out the door.
boy! Yay!
Here's a cannon with a
I mean,
face
look.
on it. No one's gonna notice.
So let
Just
me
a
paint this.
trophy.
Let me paint this picture for you. Logan and Brenham have their words and out the door, and as he's walking over, Benny manages to just walk right out of his perception. And then he looks over and sees Gracia and Freak. It's like, hey, you two, break it up. Nope, not on. Nope. And the Newsbreaker.
Bad. Sorry, we're still new at this.
The Newsbreaker makes some beeps and whistles, and Logan goes, "Howdy, R2," and keeps walking.
I was about to say, is the Newsbreaker fucking R2D2?
Yep.
Okay, but instead of, you know how R2 has the little lighter that he uses to like do the thumbs up, or is that BB-8? I can't
That's
remember.
BB-8.
Okay, sorry, we're gonna piss off Michael Mouse in more than one way today.
All the wrong movie.
Listen,
Can the Newsbreaker have something like that, but it's a little middle finger when he says, "Funny R2."
It shoots out like a puff of harmless smoke. That's
There we go.
like a little
Perfect.
fog
Love it.
but not
machine
Aboleth
comes out.
nuts.
Yeah, no, this one's just a little fog machine
And it
that for
comes-
parties.
And it comes out with a little, like, it makes a little fart noise when it comes out.
Toy's droid name should be N3W5.
Ooh,
Does
ooh.
the Newsbreaker have a soundboard? Do we have to ask Dr. Peter Hopkins to install that?
You can probably get one installed overnight before your raid on this elevator, because you're in a room with a corridor to that hallway with the elevator.
Hell yeah, let's start searching for that motherfucking key.
If you remember, there are special locks on it that need like two forms of action that you need like specifically from someone. So like a handprint and a cornea scan, or like two things along those lines that would be impossible for high schoolers to get.
So dismemberment it is. Cool.
That Logan guy seems like he has extra
Like-
parts he doesn't need.
Yeah.
But
Yep,
you
all
did
of them.
He could lend
have
us a
that
hand.
through. You had that alert coming through today that showed a countdown to the day of the play and a picture of that doorway later. So there is a possibility that may be a time release.
Oh. As in he might have used the elevator, we could go sneak on there.
Mhm.
It's a clock counting down to the day of the pep rally.
Is it a better idea to incapacitate them before they get on the elevator or after?
Well, after they activate it, but before they get on it, I think would be
Or
way to
if
go
they
about
step in it, then they're fish in a barrel, I suppose.
yeah.
I was
And we
thinking
could always
down
knock them out
there.
and use one of their. We could always knock them out and use one of their bodies to block the door. That'd be fine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So,
News team, as the news team, it is mandatory for you all at rally, at least for the beginning, to get pictures and maybe a couple of interviews.
we'll be there. Is there a way
Yeah.
we can somehow send a message to Common Valjean?
I mean, we're high
we have
schoolers. Don't we have
phones.
like phones?
We have Jack's number.
Right, yeah.
Gee,
what
if
if we
only we
don't
had
have his
devices
phone?
in our pockets. I'm kidding. I'm messing.
If someone somehow knew the identity of Common Valjean, then they probably
It's a mystery.
have a number, and they could probably
Doc
text
is
him.
texting Jack.
We should text
How
him.
did you get his number?
So everyone but Rafreak is, sending a message.
Doc just deadpans Rafreak. Like
What?
looking like just barreling Rafreak while texting Jack.
We need to
I
find
don't
him
know.
first. We need to find him before Arya does and make sure he knows what's going down so that that's not a problem for us later.
Benny is gonna walk over to Rafreak, just put a hand on his shoulder and go, Rafreak.
Mhm.
Common Valjean is Jack.
No, that doesn't sound right. Sorry, no. Jack doesn't wear elaborate masks and capes. What? He doesn't
Okay,
do
wait.
theater. What is this?
I need to walk over and go, it's okay, Benny. And I look at Rafreak. Common Valjean is Jack.
Mhm.
I
That's
pull up a picture of
Like-
Jack and then put a mask on it, like with one of the little funny apps.
Common Valjean
In
gives
front of
people
Ravine.
bread, and he wears a mask. And Jack, he's a football player. They're not the same person. I think
Rafreak, have you ever seen them together in a room at the same time?
Have you ever seen
Look at
me and Common Valjean in the same room together?
Would I
Actually,
lie
yes.
to you?
every
Yes.
time.
Rafreak.
Okay,
It hurts my
Have you
feelings.
seen-
You think I would lie to you?
look
I
at
don't
this
think you'd
picture of
lie to
Jack.
me.
Look
Mhm.
at this picture of Jack. Now I put a mask on it. Who's that?
You know what?
Um,
Can we just get Common Valjean to come here for a second? Like, can we just summon this guy?
Is that
Like,
a picture of Common Valjean on your phone? Hey everyone, what you doing here?
He was hanging out in the
Hey, Dr.
theater.
Hopkins.
That new mystery club.
Nope, I don't know. It doesn't sound right. They have two totally separate interests.
It's off season for football. You know, you have to have a hobby in the off season.
Yeah, but masks? Come on, that's a little much, isn't it?
Have you met anybody in the drama club?
Yeah, that's true.
Literally two of them.
Gracia just pulls out a mask that she happens to have in her pocket randomly. Just it's fine.
I'm like, this is my
We
emotional
do like
support
drama.
mask.
Yeah, I
Dr.
do like
Peter
Andrew
Hopkins
gave
is
me
just
one.
like
In the drama club.
Dr. Peter Hopkins pulls out a gas mask and puts it on, and he's just loudly watching Arcane Rideshare next to you all.
Yeah, I got a mask too.
You are an absolute madman.
And like on the phone, you hear loudly, "Well, gosh, guys, if you just make a magical way, we can go home."
What?
And it's Arcane Rideshare. Just
Is
watch
Goofy
out.
the driver of Arcade Rideshare?
Something like that.
It's Frazzle Le Bouffe. I don't know.
LeBouf.
Frazzle Le Bouffe. No, it's still Mr. Frazzle. But I was gonna say Cruiser, but PT Cruiser was not what we made the Arcade Ride share. We see the
Bruiser.
we see Arcane Prius streak across the screen and turn into a star. Well, just remember, kids, wishes are contained in stars. It streaks across the screen and the episode ends.
God dang, I love me some Arcane Rideshare. It just spreads hope to the youth.
Speaking of spreading hope to the youth, Dr. Hopkins, what are you doing here?
Oh,
What's up? What's the haps? What's the hop?
my class was getting on my goddamn nerves. Came out here and watched some Arcane Rideshare.
That sounds
Sweet.
right.
What are y'all doing?
Can't all be us.
So what's the deal with that tiefling guy that y'all were hanging? He didn't bring me up or anything, did he? Because like I don't really know him, and that would be
No.
weird. That would be weird if he brought my name up, right? And was like, "Hey, I know that guy, and he owes me $5."
Do you
Do you
know
owe him
him? Does he
$5?
$5?
Do you owe him $5?
Fucking Greg Grimaldus.
All I got was a salad. All I got was a salad. That's all I got. But everyone's like, "No, we split fully." All I got was a salad.
It does
I've
sound like
been
some
there.
rich people BS.
Yeah, it does.
You've been to Italy, right?
Like,
I mean, San Tropez this time of year.
like Italy here or Italy in the Feywild.
Yes.
Sure.
Listeners, for those who don't know, that is in relevance to a story I told offline.
Involving the Sistine Chapel.
Because who hasn't visited the Sistine Chapel? Allegedly.
So, which one of y'all wanted me to like put a soundboard on something?
Jacques raises his hand while looking at his phone. Yo.
All right, so button number 1 is going to be the Arcane Rideshare theme song.
I just need to know which button is the air horns.
That's going to be button number. It's either going to be button number 6 or button number 9.
Nice.
Oh. Benicia will raise her hand.
Yes, Benicia.
Can there be a bruh button?
Bruh.
Bruh.
A button, if you will.
All right. 6 is for Dick, so we'll make that the button.
Hell yeah.
All right, don't tell the principal I said Dicks.
Don't tell him you said what?
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Button number 2 is going to be Mr. Frazzle's laugh. This is pertinent to class, right?
Yeah.
All I'm
Let's go with
imagining
that.
is now the Newsbreaker has a fucking stream deck attached to it.
Yeah. And considering that the Newsbreaker is partially sentient, I fully expect Benny's puns to be, like, immediately followed with the button.
Or a what up, wop, or a psh.
Yep.
I got some repairs done on that golf cart that I found the other day, but it looks like it's still made to fit Amy, so I don't know if y'all want that or not.
Amy's a good guy now. Well,
Sure,
she's
we'll
on
take
our
it.
side.
That'll work.
All right.
Can Amy, like, show up and just scare the bejesus out of Dr. Hopkins at this point?
She's been
Amy is just-
invisibly behind us the whole time.
Yeah.
Amy has gone to take a nap on one of the interview couches in the newsroom.
Okay, good, because we definitely weren't keeping up with her. She's an adult.
She-
She can figure it out.
Is she still cloaked or not? Like,
She's
Is she
still
just-
cloaked. But Brenham, you do hear snoring coming from that couch as Amy is not used to nice furniture.
Mhm.
Okay.
And
Does
by
Amy
nice
stream from a
furniture,
folding chair?
Amy streams from. She's got like a nice gaming chair, but the rest of her furniture is just a step above cardboard.
so IKEA.
IKEA.
No, it is not IKEA. IKEA is good
It's Walmart.
furniture to Amy.
Me and Trevor just have the, like, brainwave, like, galaxy brain matching at the moment.
Walmart is the slightly out of Amy's price range furniture, and IKEA is the, oh my god, I won a shopping spree to buy furniture. Let's go to IKEA.
So
So
big
it's
I've
one.
never
Walmart
been to an
furniture from the
IKEA,
thrift
so
store. Oh yeah.
You're not missing much. The best thing about it is the Swedish
the meatballs. Yep.
That's a-
I was gonna say Glizzy's, but that's fucking Costco.
yeah.
Yeah. I have
Take
a
your
Costco.
Take your throat goat buddies over to Costco. Slob down some Glizzy's.
Fucking hate it here.
This isn't even the Glizzy campaign.
That's true. That one was.
That one was about to get as explosive as this one is getting.
Yeah.
Anything else with Dr. Hopkins while he's here just loudly watching that Arcane Rideshare finale?
See, in this episode, they teach you about Wish and how that magic works. I think that's like a good note to end on for the season finale. Mr. Frazzle was also at that same dinner, and he had a salad too. And he agrees that it's bullshit that, bull honky that we owe an extra $5 because we both just had salads. That's all we had.
So
Wait,
does
you
he
know the
also?
Fraz?
Yeah, the Fraz is my homie. So you want to know how me and the Fraz became war criminals?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, we got time. Could probably make a whole episode of that.
Dr. Peter Hopkins pauses the video on his phone, and then he just slyly looks over both shoulders with this big grin coming across his face.
So, like, we had this bet going with a couple liches that we could complete the framework of a very intricate spell in the course of a day. What they didn't know was that we were just going to go over to the Feywild and then, like, sever the link temporarily between the Feywild and this plane. It would be a day over here, but it would be a year over there for us in the Feywild. And then we would reattach that link. Hope no one would notice. Come back with that completed spell. Then win us some money. We did it. But that also, like, royally messed up the calendars between the Feywild and this world. And the Feywild did, like, make a year of technological progression because of that. And I think that's real rad.
Well,
That is interesting.
you know what? I can't say I've done more to win a bet, but I mean, I respect it.
I whipped my dick out at a Denny's to win a bet, so yeah, I can't say shit.
What?
Benny is just gonna look over at Jacques like, okay, but how old are you?
Was that Jacques or Trevin? You'll never know.
Oh,
I'm gonna go with both. If it's not clear,
Mhm.
my answer is always both.
I mean, Jacques
Hold on.
did show up to Pajama Day, just
Donald
Pooh
Duck in
Bear
it.
in
Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah.
Is there a Denny's in Covington, Georgia?
And now one of them goddamn liches is, like, hounding me about $5 when all I had was a goddamn salad.
So hold up, you said it was a lich that was hounding you about $5,
Yeah?
and you didn't recognize the tiefling? Like the tiefling guy that was with us earlier, you didn't recognize him, right? Or did you?
Well, see, the lich thing is part of the whole war criminal story. But now that I've opened up about the war criminal story, yeah, that dude's a lich. So is his husband. They're both liches.
Liches get stitches.
Yeah. No,
Does
I
explain
helped.
the weird space Marta.
Oh, that I don't think
Sparta?
that's anything that. Yeah, I don't think they created anything. Well, they have created a lot. They've been alive for a real long time, and I've learned a lot from them in my time too. They actually were the ones who created Aboleth Nuts, and now I have taken over on that front.
Benny is going to kind of rub her chin for a second and go, that explains why they have multiple iterations of their kids. It's because they've outlived all of them.
That's dark.
Sucks.
Mm-hmm. Burn the bitch! Burn her! Burn the...
Yeah, they won't, like, ever tell me where their phylacteries are, so I've given up on asking. I think their phylactery is something silly, like a quill pen from the 1960s. Who would
From the
use a
ni-
quill? Yeah, who would use a quill pen in the 1960s? They got ballpoint pens. Damn.
I'm not just rich people.
Oh yeah, you're right.
People who've been to Italy.
Yes.
You're real stuck on this whole Italy thing. After this, like, I'll call up Mr. Frazzle on the Arcane Rideshare, and maybe we can get him to film a bonus episode where we take you to Italy and you learn the spell Grease.
Boo!
Well, you have to learn a spell while you're on the Arcane Rideshare, and I don't know how to work Italy into spells.
I mean, that explains the arcane part of Arcane Rideshare.
Yeah, you take a rideshare and learn a spell. Except for that whole season, it was a group of college students that were just, like, stuck in the infinite loop of Arcane Rideshare until they solved their problems that they had going on between each other and went home.
So the real magic was friendship.
Oh no, they hated each other by the end of the season.
Oh. So the real magic was malice. Got it.
Hmm.
Knew it.
Mark forgot Tammy's birthday.
Bitch Mark.
They were more than friends, but less than lovers. They hooked up at a kegger once. If y'all let the silence keep going, I'm gonna keep adding on. Peter,
Just trying to figure out where do we go from here.
You just
Yeah.
stunned us. I don't.
Yeah, I got nothing, bud.
Yeah. We're just like, what the fuck is happening?
It's like I almost
These are
come back
words
and then
he's
it
saying.
just breaks me again. Okay. So Amy's gonna
Mhm.
help.
There I was, barbecue sauce all over my titties.
No.
Still not sure if this is in character or not.
Yeah.
No.
I always like to assume that it's in character. I just imagine Jacques just randomly chiming in like, so there I was, barbecue sauce all over my titty.
Just not
And then he
sure.
just looking
Off
at
the
him like,
rails and
what
like
the
crashed
fuck?
into a plume of fire and death.
I mean,
Yeah,
just
that
like any
sounds
good
right.
D&D campaign, like that's part of the charm. But yeah, Benny's gonna look at her wrist and pretend there's a watch there, even if there's not, and go, "Well, would you look at the time? We really should be getting back to whatever we were doing before we
We
talking
got to
about."
meet up with Carmen Valjean. We got to save him.
Yeah, we need to do that. We
Mhm.
need to do that.
Yeah.
Mhm,
So-
mhm.
Those of you that texted Jack during that time frame, throughout all that, you've gotten no reply from Jack.
I didn't
Will
figure
do.
we would.
Yeah.
Oh, bitch.
Can we check
Well,
his
that's okay.
Facebook? What's the last thing he posted?
His last post was probably from the day that you raided in school suspension.
Huh.
That was a
Hmm.
bit ago.
Maybe we can do a public broadcast and say something like, meet in the place that someone first found out who you are. And then only he and us would know that.
But
See
not
if he shows up.
Meet. Oh, how about meet in the place that the Mystery Club was founded? I think you would know that was the theater, right?
Would anybody else know?
I don't think so.
It would just be
We didn't
us
really
and
talk-
him.
Yeah.
Yeah, like maybe Mystery Club emergency meeting or something.
Oh
Mhm.
yeah.
So
Mystery
that way it
Club
sounds like a
emergency
normal
meeting.
club thing.
Mhm.
Mystery Club emergency meeting in the place where it was founded.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
So, do you want to make this over the school TVs, or do you want to make this just over the intercom?
Is there a big difference? I guess intercom is good. Can somebody disguise
Well,
their voice?
We
Yeah,
could-
intercom will be heard throughout the entire school. TVs will just be areas where there are TVs.
Intercom.
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah.
I don't have a spell, but I have a good performance, and I feel like it would make sense that she could.
Okay, hold up. I do have a question real quick though.
Yeah.
So, since the students were expecting an emergency broadcast from the news team, can we just ask Dr. Peter Hopkins if he could just play Arcane Rideshare on all the TVs across the school?
Yes.
Oh,
That's good.
if we were going to
It's a blocker.
yeah, I mean, that's good too. But if we were going to disguise her voice and make an emergency announcement, maybe we fuck with the Arclight snacks. Maybe we say something, there's a potential they've been tainted and like not to eat them.
But you're talking about two different
Seems
things.
pretty
though.
emergency. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
No, I was just saying for
Intercom
the
versus
emergency.
Students
Oh, yeah,
stop
yeah.
peeing into the vending machines. It's disrupting the snacks.
That's good.
P is for the bathroom and the pool, not for the.
Be an emergency like TV, whatever broadcast anyway. Maybe we could get less people to go all Halo. If that's
To
what
the
they're
student who
expecting.
keeps peeing in the vending machines, please stop.
Or we will be forced
like
to take
it.
DNA samples and verify your identity.
Yeah. Just go on the air. This is an emergency news broadcast. The items from the snack machines could be tainted. Please do not consume until otherwise told.
To the student who is peeing in the snack machines, you're in big trouble.
Rachel like falls over laughing. That got her.
And you just hear Amy kind of giggle from the couch. Ha ha. Ha ha. Funny. Ha ha.
His pee jokes are funny.
Yeah.
They're peachy.
He. Ba-na-na-na-na-na.
Now do another one where he pee-pees his pants. Ha ha.
It's the number one source of humor.
No, we don't want to piss anybody off.
And Amy says, what if you code the message? Refer to Jack as boy who pees in vending machines. tell him to meet you at the place where the Mystery Club was founded. But also at the same time, you're letting the students know that someone's peeing in the vending machines. So probably not eat the snacks, because snacks.
So we could
Don't
put them
eat the
together.
yellow
but
snow
we could,
cones.
we could do the TV broadcast emergency meeting or emergency broadcast that the school is expecting, and then just normal announcements of like club meetings after school.
It's funny because by helping you, he's metaphorically pissing on Arclight. Ha ha.
It's true.
Good one, Amy.
I get humor.
He's got jokes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm starting to think Amy might be a robot.
Okay,
that's
so-
what I was thinking.
She's
First
partial
things
AI.
first.
It's fine.
Gracia can go to the intercom and make the announcement to try and see if we can get Commonwealth John before something bad happens to him. And then I can try and make an announcement as per normal, but with the added in of the snacks. And then Dr. Peter Hopkins can take over.
Yeah, that sounds good.
That's the plan.
Yeah.
Break.
All right, so you're starting with which part?
This is all
Where
simultaneous.
do we make a announcement over the speakers?
We'll say that you can
at?
do it from this room as well.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
So make the announcement first, and then I'll
Okay.
do the thing.
All right, so whoever is making that announcement, make it, and use whichever voice you think your disguised voice is going to be, and I'll award you advantage or just a regular flat roll based on that.
I'll make it. Sorry, I'm just looking over if I have anything different other than just, a good performance.
You have advantage on that, yeah?
Oh yeah, that's true. I don't generally use it because it's fine. Like
was
the
like, I
times I
haven't-
need it.
I have advantage on performance, and I was pretty sure you did too.
Yeah. So yeah, I already have advantage on performance anyway. So she'll I don't know, how difficult would it be to try to emulate like Arya's voice? Try to sound like her.
Arya's voice is like one of those cold and calculating voices, so yeah, I don't think it would be that hard.
But if you sound like Arya, then he won't come, right?
Yeah. I was trying to think through. I'm like, what voice disguise? I don't know, just a teacher, just a
Or would
grown-up
he? You don't know
woman.
what Jack's into.
Gross.
No.
What is
Just
this, Final
trying
Fantasy
to
16?
Wait, I just realized that Jack was a student. I'm thinking other campaign.
Good job.
You remember him mentioning any of his favorite performers? Maybe sound like that, and then he'll know it's us.
Or maybe sound dark and gritty like a certain take on a superhero who
Sorry, I
darks
just try to
into
sound
shadows.
like Batman.
Yes.
Okay, sure, I'll just
Laryngitis
try to-
Batman.
Laryngitis Batman.
Try to
That's fine.
convince him that it's him on the microphone.
Yeah.
Wait, that's not me making the announcement. I need to check this out.
Where are you?
Where are the
All right,
drugs?
so yeah.
Members of the Mystery Club.
Announcement for the Mystery Club meeting where the club was founded. Last minute meeting as soon as possible where the club was founded.
Faces.
roll that performance with advantage. I'll give you advantage for that.
I have advantage on performance all the time, but I got a 25. I just forget about it.
Okay.
Because you usually don't need it. Like,
I got a plus 12. Even if I roll a nat 1, it generally makes it.
it's like me with fucking stealth checks. I have a plus 11 to that
Yeah.
bullshit. Like,
This is my
like that-
thing. I got the one thing.
That performance was so good, you could hear Logan running to the office, which is where he thinks the announcement is coming from.
Dumb piece of shit. .mp3.
And as Logan's running off, you hear,
Wait.
He's already been captured.
Oh shit.
Backtrack. We need to find Arya now.
Does he run past us? And by that I mean within 60 feet of us.
Maybe somebody grab him.
Yeah.
I was just
or
gonna
trip
shove
him.
him. I didn't really have a good purpose, but I just wanted to mage hand like shove / trip.
Yeah.
Just for funsies, if
bips it.
nothing else.
He had
Mhm.
already ran out the room and ran past you all, and at this point, it's just him running even further in the opposite direction.
Wasn't sure which way he's running now, so
Somebody
Yeah.
follow him.
I never want to miss a chance when I can shove him and trip him.
Somebody should be following him at all times.
He's running to the office to see if there's anything going on at that intercom. So if anyone wants to follow, roll stealth and follow him.
Hey, Amy, you did want to beat him up, right? You hate Logan? Want to go invisible mess with him?
Amy's taking a nap on the couch again.
I wasn't
Okay.
sure she'd wake up for that.
She giggled. You're
as
awake
the
and I know
stealth-
it.
As the stealth boy. Oh, biscuits.
sneaks.
Well, that's a 16.
Biscuits.
Biscuits.
All right. That beats his passive perception, so you're able to follow him.
Hell yeah.
I make her take an ear thingy so we can talk to each other.
Yes.
Does it fit in
All
my ear? We were having this
No.
discussion earlier.
Can these be the kind that fit on top of the ear? So that
Yeah.
I feel like that's the
Okay,
better
so-
design in a diverse world.
So for this, you're all connected through like an arcane link that's sort of like the phone conducting headphones.
Arcane link. Cool.
Yeah, so it's just like an arcane link, so you hear like the speakerphone in your head. We'll
Right.
do that for right now.
We did that before.
So,
I
yeah,
think.
so I'm just gonna be a little spider cat and just frickin' like skitter up the walls and crawl after him again so nobody notices.
Do whatever
that
a
I'm just
spider cat does.
Yeah, you see him in the office, like looking around, like trying to find Common Valjean.
Somebody actually drew a cat version of Miles Morales on Twitter called Meows Morales. I
There are
imagine that's
so many
kind
of them. Did you see the
so
one in the
good.
sock?
Oh yeah, I did. It was so good. I think I actually retweeted that one. But yeah, anyway. So yeah, I'm just gonna skitter after him.
And like you're just watching him tear through this office looking for Common Valjean.
Now's a good time for you guys to make sure he can't get in while I make an announcement.
Yeah, if you want, you can try sabotaging the office door or whatever. He
Oh yeah, I'm
doesn't
gonna
know
make
you're
it so
there
he
yet.
can't get out of that door.
Hell yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna
So
try and fuck around with shit and mess up his day.
what's
Piss in
happened
his
so far
Cheerios,
is
let's go.
Benny passed that stealth check to beat his passive perception and follow him all the way down to the office. What are the rest of you doing while she's about to fuck that door up?
I think, yeah. What a freak makes or has Tina do is sneakily go up to Logan and have him make a wisdom saving throw against my spell save DC, which is a 16.
That's going to be a 7.
Oh, he's charmed for the next minute.
Yay!
All right, so that frees Brenham up to do her thing. What else is everyone else doing?
Jacques is gonna, whatever room that he's in, like, he's gonna make the door inoperable, or at least as best as he can.
Now, are you going to try to be stealthy about this?
I mean, if he's charmed, no.
Oh,
Like-
yeah, he's charmed now, so you don't have to worry about that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna worry about that shit. I'm just gonna break the door. What would you like me to roll to break the door? What is the break the door check?
Just give me an unarmed strike.
Okay, unarmed strike. Sorry, I have my shit all windowed in a super
it's a-
fancy way.
It's a school door, so DC 12.
DC 12, unarmed strike. That's a nat 20 for a 28.
Okay.
Wow.
That door is absolutely inoperable. You're going to have to call someone in to make sure that door is fixed.
Is that the door to the office that we were?
Yeah, that's the door to the office.
It's
So
not breaking open the door, it's just making the door so it doesn't fucking open again.
yeah, no,
Mhm.
this door is broken to the point where it is going to take possibly a business day to get this door fixed. So they may have to extract him through a vent, a window, or some other means to get him out of the office. So he's going to be in there for a hot minute, but it's going to take a business day to fix this door.
A
He may
full
get out-
business day. Nice.
he may get out before that, but it will take a business day to fix this door.
Yeah, unless motherfucker has dim door, he's fucked.
Isn't that the headmaster from the school in Harry Plopper?
So
Indoor?
what is everyone else doing at this point?
No.
Announcements.
All right,
I'll
Brenham's
stay
announcement.
with I'll stay with Brenham to make sure. I don't know, in case anything goes weird, she needs help.
Attention students. This is your news report for the day. There may be more later, but for now, I want everybody to know a special announcement. Please don't consume any snacks from the machines. There may be some tampering going on, and you don't want to eat that. I heard, and she looks over at her empty seat next to her, that someone may have peed on them. So maybe we don't consume those for now. I'll keep you updated as more news comes through. Thanks, everyone. And then switch it over to Peter Hopkins for now, and then he can play rideshare.
And before the arcane rideshare kicks in, another announcement kicks in, and there's like a cutesy little mascot on the screen, and it goes,
Hello, one and all. It's me, Arcane Aiden. And I'm here from Arclight Fields to let you know that you don't have to worry about snacks from the vending machine because tomorrow at your pep rally, we're bringing out the snack cannons. And Arclight Field snacks are not dangerous for you. And Yellow 5 doesn't make your wiener small. That's just a rumor that people put out with no actual basis behind it. Can't wait to see you at the pep rally tomorrow. This has been Arcane Aiden.
Okay, so Yellow 5 definitely makes your wieners.
I like how he pretty much backed up the story that Billiam may have peed on everything.
We should definitely start like a hashtag or like
no, y'all.
we got to get this going online.
When he peed on the snacks, did he use a Sunny D?
That was good.
and with the knowledge of snack cannons being included in the pep rally tomorrow, I think that's where we'll end the session. We'll start at the top of the list. Becky, what do you have to plug this week?
My Twitter. I'm on Twitter at SugarPuns. SugarPuns with an underscore because Twitter is weird. And then my Instagram. I'm also SugarPuns on Instagram. So yeah, those two are my plugs for the week.
All right. Courtney, what do you have to plug this week?
Also, another sugary snack on Instagram, Cotton Candy 117, COTN Candy. Thanks, guys.
Yoko?
Yoko Mizuhara on all the socials, and I also want to do a shout out to PlayOnCon. It'll be July 6th through 9th. It's nerd camp, and there's lots of gaming, and it is my favorite con of the year. It's very different. It's not a cosplay con because it's at a camp, and it's very hot. But there's lots of gaming.
Sucks ass.
It's in Alabama in the summer. There is air conditioning and inside, like where like board games and video games are. But there's also like archery and canoeing, and don't get heat stroke because you want to cosplay in a canoe or casual
cosplay in a canoe now. Thanks.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and you should also come because one of your favorite characters, myself, is going to be hosting a party. Yeah.
If not this year because it's less kind of short notice, definitely plan to go next year because we're just wish fulfillment here that Courtney will be president and it will be adventure themed and it'll be awesome.
Yeah.
Well, if it's July 6th through 9th, I do expect it to be pretty hot.
Yeah.
That's true.
Hello, swamp ass, my old friend.
It's hot girl summer on a lot of levels.
Woo woo.
Yes.
And Trevin.
You can catch me on Twitter. Less bullying politicians because that's been less fun lately. More just shit posting, getting ready for The Witcher this week at Old Man Stark and the Twitterverse. You can also find me Monday through Wednesday, right? Yeah, on Twitch at twitch.tv/Tythis, Tythis. I'm back on my Monster Hunter World bullshit. I've been grinding that out on PC, having a lot of fun, playing with randos, and just doing all sorts of dumb shit. You can also get that as per my contract, that good go juice at rogue.com using the code Tythis69 dab
Nice.
for a 10% discount.
And Alex.
Yeah, that's me, I guess. I guess I'm going to suggest my Twitter where I talk about things that are Disney-ish related. Please, Michael Mouse, do not hunt me for sport or for fun. As well as my... No, that's about it. I'll just plug my Twitter. That's at ScruffyGoth, because I'm scruffy.
I mean, I'll throw hands with Michael Mouse. Legal battle, not so much, but hands.
Legal battle? No, don't do that. And I'm going to recommend this week for my product placement of the week, Liquid Death Armless Palmer. It's really good.
That sounds good.
It is. It's an Arnold Palmer style sweet tea in a can. However, it does say on the side, and I didn't notice this until halfway through recording the episode, that it has natural caffeine, 30 milligrams per can. And I have to get up in the morning at like 6:30, so
Oh, no.
I ain't sleeping. Hey, this is gonna be great.
Hey, listen. Michael Mouse is too busy in a legal battle of Florida to come after us.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
I'll still square up with Michael Mouse. I don't care. Throw hands all day. I don't care if he's a fucking Keyblade master. Come at me, Michael Mouse.
This one
Out of
as
all
well.
my activities, this isn't the place I'm worried about the mouse getting mad at me.
That worries me some, you know?
That was the intent of the wording.
Good.
Listeners, on that note, if you want to find me, do yourselves a favor and don't. If you wish upon a star, I might just find you, perhaps in a time of need. Check out some of the other people that have helped us out so far, like Jess, you can find over at the MomoCon socials. You can find her on twitch.tv/JessPanda. Find MomoCon on Facebook, MySpace, Instagram, LinkedIn, MySpace again, Vampire Freaks, Bulletin Board, Little Caesars, Neopets,
Thank you.
AO3, fucking, what's another resume site? I don't know.
The bulletin board up
Jobs.com.
at Five Guys with all the drawings on it.
Yeah, the Yahoo message boards.
Yahoo Answers.
Cora,
Fucking
Yelp.
ball.
Local hobby board at Hobbytown.
Yeah.
Damn, I gotta go find a Hobbytown. Also, check out Kyler on YouTube over at Fishing After 5. Check out Andrew over at Catholes of Runeterra. Also, check out Jay, twitch.tv/Rush918. Also, check out Ducky, twitch.tv/DuckyPlease. Now, everyone give a jumbled snack cannon.
Mac Cannon?
Keepy snacks.
Dun, dun, dun,
Beer,
dun,
beer,
dun.
beer.
Sunny D.
Pee-pee.